Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Madhuri and this is my YouTube channel Fly with Prince. I have recently changed my YouTube name from Fly with an Indian Woman to Fly with Prince. Have you ever thought, instead of spending your free time on scrolling, why not try something creative? In this video, I'll tell you 6 relaxing and creative arts you can do it. You can do in your free time instead of doom scrolling. And those arts are relaxing, easy to do, and affordable. You don't need to be a artist to make these arts. Just a few basic supplies and a little bit of time is needed in these arts. Before we get into this video, there's a quick note about supplies. All you need is basic drawing book around 40 rupees. If you don't want to spend 40 rupees on a drawing book, you can also use 10 to 20 rupees rough notebook that is generally used in our classrooms. A small spiral pocket notebook around 20 rupees, and a black pen around 5 rupees, sketch pen around 10 rupees, markers around 10 to 20 rupees, watercolor 20 rupees, and only one art in this whole video is needed tools, that is around 100 to 200 between. But don't worry, I also have a budget friendly alternative for this. You can easily find them at your local stationery shop. Or don't worry if you do not have anything, just start with whatever you have. So let's actually start this video. The first art is doodling. There are many different types of doodling, but I generally prefer meme doodles. Here you can search these arts on Pinterest app. Just search meme doodles here, and this is how they look like. I also like doodling on small things. Here, if you can see this charger, I have created this doodle in 5 minutes, just 5 minutes for both the sides. I personally like these because it's simple, easy to do, and relaxing. And as well, it doesn't take much time to create it. All you need is a pen, pencil, or a drawing book, or simply a notebook. Or if you want a cute little doodle art, you can go for spiral pocket note diary. Just start drawing and enjoy the process. The second art is line art. Just search line art on Pinterest, and this is how they look like. In line art, you create an object just by using simple and elegant lines. You don't need to add a lot of shading or details in this kind of arts. You just create the whole object using just lines. All you need is a pencil or a pen, or simply a drawing book. Simple, relaxing, and easy to do. All you need is your time and effort. Let's move on to the third one. The third one is rectangle art. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this art correctly, but I will be pronouncing this one as rectangle because I do not know how to correctly pronounce it. And just research this as well on Pinterest. This is how it looks. In rectangle art, you first create the outline by using lines, and then you fill it with different patterns like dots, strips, spirals, curves, and other simple designs. All you need is a pencil, pen, or your simple drawing book. It's a relaxing art, but it does need patience and time. Let's move on to the fourth art. Without first telling the name, I again do not know the correct pronunciation of this one. For this art, I will be calling it scared. Scared. I'm not sure if it's correct or what, or whatever. Just search it by the spelling. I'm gonna type it here. So our fourth art is scared geometry watercolor art. I know it's a bit lengthy, but there are different kinds of scared geometry art. Specifically, I like this one more. Search on Pinterest, scared geometry watercolor art, and this is how it look like. To create this art, you need pencil, ruler, rubber, a compass, and watercolor, and your basic drawing book. First, draw the geometric shapes using your pencil, ruler, and a compass. to make the shape neat and symmetrical. Once your outline is ready, then paint it with watercolor using a small or a 0 point brush, painting brush. You'll just get it around 10 rupees. This time I would say that this art is generally not easy and a lot of time consuming and difficult, but the end result is, I can't describe it in words. It's really outstanding to watch, and I generally like watercolor art more, but once you finish it, it's really satisfying to watch it. You can stick it on your wall to get compliments by people, or generally simply keep it in your drawing book. The fifth art is mini canvas painting. Search on Pinterest, and this is how it look like. They are also great for decorating your room, your desk, your study table, work table, or simply gifting to someone.
Take a cardboard, then cut a square cardboard. Cut a slightly larger square of chart paper. Glue on the center of the chart paper. Place the cardboard on the end and let it dry. Then fold the extra edges behind the cardboard and glue them behind. You can also use tape after the DIY canva is dry fully for an extra layer of security. Let it air dry and our money-saving mini canvas are ready for painting. One more suggestion I would like to give you: when using watercolor, make sure you are using a bit thick consistency color, not too much watery, nor too much thick. You could also use sketch pen, markers on it if you want.
Let's move on to the sixth and last art of this video. The last one is mandala dot art. There are a lot of other mandala art, but I generally prefer this one. I have myself created one years ago. I would say not much, but 2-3 years back, I would say. Just search mandala dot art on Pinterest. This is how it look like. If you like making detailed and colorful patterns, you're definitely going to like this one art other than the rest of one. You can make it in your drawing book, canvas, or anywhere you like, even on the wall. I made mine on a wall, on my room's wall. But I understand many people doesn't have space also permission to make it, so generally stick it to your drawing book. But if you are starting, a drawing book is the easiest option. One tip I would like to give, if you are using a drawing book, paint only on one side of the page. Why? Because when you are using watercolors, it may absorb the colors onto the next page, and when you, even if they dry out, and when you make it onto the second page, the same back side of the page, it can get transparent to the first page. So also remember, in the starting of the video, I have told about that only one art requires a tool that is around 100 to 200. This is the art. In this art, you need tools. If I name, these tools are called dotting tools. You can usually get this around 100 to 200. You can easily get them on Flipkart, Amazon, Zepto, and Meesho. But don't worry if you do not want to spend money on these art. I have alternative. The alternative is simply just earbuds. Yes, you have heard me right. I am talking about the earbuds Q-tips. We just use it for our ears. I made this one with just using 20 rupees watercolor and Q-tips. It worked really well, especially since I was trying this art for the first time. Just keep in mind that earbuds are a budget friendly alternative. It is not for permanently uses, because the earbuds generally soak water. So after using for one art, you won't be able to use them again. So it's not like thing to worry. But if you are trying something new and want to give it a try, then earbuds is definitely a go to go. You can just upgrade to later. So I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.